Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Winston and today we're going to talk about malware. Yeah, so basically I wrote malware in Python and this time it's a unique malware that you're gonna love. So basically I wrote a spyware, and for those of you who do not know what a spyware is basically a type of malware that creeps into your system, or when you've been infected by that spyware, its only job is to gather information or steal information on your system without you, the infected user, knowing. So basically it creeps undetected, stealing your information, keeping tabs on you, recording your keystrokes and stuff without you having an idea. That's basically what it is, right? And today we're going to review a spyware, and this spyware is unique that it attacks the clipboard of the infected machine. So when the user copies any information, it gets sent to us. Crazy, right? Yeah, and that's why we're going to review that malware today. So stay tuned and stay with me. It's going to be fun. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. As you can see, I have my Windows virtual machine right here. You can see I have some files, but let's not worry about all this. Let's worry about this guy right here, this guy. So you see a file called Creeper or Creeper.exe. So this is the exe file we're going to be using today, right? But I don't want to run it yet. I want you to see the actual code, see what it's actually doing, so you could understand what we're doing here today, right? When I go into my IDE, we have the code right here and everything. So it's using Paperclip, request, Power32, nothing new there. Dependency stuff, blah, 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 this, status, easy stuff, right? Now, it's this way it starts monitoring the clipboard, sorry. So it adds itself to the startup folder, right? So that way, when the victim turns off their machine and they turn it back on, we still have access, or it's still going to keep running. So it's not going to die, right? And that's one of the good parts about malware, about this malware specifically, right? And it sends the data. So what it's basically doing in summary is infecting the PC, watching the clipboard, and when they copy stuff, it gets sent to us. So that's basically what it's doing. So at this point, you might be asking yourself the big question: how do we get the data from the clipboard, right? So the answer lies on this guy right here. This guy, ntfy server, sorry, underscore URL, right? So we need a ntfy server to get the notification. So ntfy is kind of like a notification server, right? It's not like a professional server. So like system admins, hackers, are people who know about it use it to like receive notifications and stuff. Like it's also used. You could use it with Linux. For example, you're doing like a nmap scan and you want to get notified when it's done. You could use an ntfy server with the nmap command, and when it's done running, you got a notification on your phone that the nmap scan is done. So it's basically a notification type server, right? And we'll use that today because it's easy to set up, free, and it just goes with this script, right? So now what you want to do is you want to close this for a while. Go to your browser, right? I already have it here. I'll close this and just type in ntfy server. You click the first one you see, and when you do that, it should show you kind of like this screen. So click this, click login. Then if you don't have an account, you click sign up, and it's pretty easy. Put your username, your password, and just create an account. That's all. But I already have one, so I just hit sign in. And when you get to this page, what you want to do next is you want to create a topic, right? So you're not going to have any topic. I already have one right here called Stealer right here, but you're not going to have any topic, right? So you could hit subscribe to topic. So this is how they're going to give you a URL that you're going to put in your script. That's how you get the notifications, right? So when you hit subscribe to topic, then they ask you for the name. If you have no name in mind, you hit generate name and they give you like a random weird name. But we're not going to do that. You could type in your name, type in anything you want, then hit subscribe, and then it's gonna pop up here like this. When you click it, you see this. So this is what we need. So go back to the script. Oops, wrong. Go back to the script. Sorry. Yep. And I already have it here. So what you basically do in the script is you could just add your subscription or your post or your topic name. Just add it right here, and now you're all set. So you could build it into an exe by clicking terminal. If you use Py installer, I've already done this. And let me see if I could close this so we could do it again. So if you hit this, it's gonna take some time to load. Then you want to do just Py installer. then one file to build it into one file, right? Then you could do another one, say no console. So when the victim is running the script, it doesn't display any console. Like when I mean console, when you do CMD, hit enter right there. So this is a console. So when you run some kind of scripts, it displays this kind of black console where we don't want that because then the victim is gonna be suspicious. They're gonna suspect that something's going on. We want no trace, no fingerprint and stuff, right? So no console. Then type in the name, which is creeper.py, and hit enter. So in my case, it's creeper.py, and I'll hit enter, and it's gonna build me an exe, right? And when your exe is done, you could find it under the dist folder right here. So that's for that. And I already have my exe, so I would not be doing this. I don't need all this. So what you want to do next is click this, double click, and we don't see any console. We don't see nothing at all. It looks like it didn't work, but it did work. And if you go to your tax manager right here, you open your tax manager up, you should see that it's actually running in the background, of course. So you can see it right here, Creeper. It's running right here. Probably two of them. Maybe I clicked it twice. I don't know. But it's running, right? But it didn't display any stuff on the screen. So it might feel like it didn't work. Now, what you want to do next is you want to copy something and go back to our ntfy server and see if we're going to receive notification there. So I'm going to open one of these files, probably Kingston. Yeah, happy birthday. Hit copy. That's all I've done. I'm not going to paste it, just copy. And if I go to my browser, there you go. They already pasted something I already had in my clipboard before, not even now. So this is the actual code. It just had copied it before and again. So this is what we copied right now. That was quick. So I'm gonna clear all this again. Close this. Go back here. Okay. Copy everything again. Copy. And go back there and see if we're gonna receive that. Sometimes you might have to refresh. It takes about a minute to actually send the stuff in and actually process everything. So in about 1 minute, you should see your file or your notification. So it's gonna pop up. So refresh again, and we should see it. Well, it's not there yet. Don't know why it's taking so long, but eventually it does pop up. Takes about maybe usually 1 minute. Yeah, there you go. So it took about a good 1 minute, right? And that's not bad. And in the script, you can also change the timing, which make it 30 seconds. So the timing is set to every 1 minute. It checks the clipboard and it sends stuff, right? So, and whatever a person copies and that goes to the clipboard, it lasts for a good amount of time. So it's not going to wipe off away, even if they copy something else. So it's still going to send that. So you should be good with the 1 minute. But if you don't have patience, if you're not that patient, you could change it to 30 seconds. But it might not work too good. It's still going to work. But I mean, to be on the safe side, just do it 1 minute, right? So that's how this works. And if you want to go like pro, you could have like a real server and you could use that too, but I mean, you could also use this too, and it's effective, fast, just with 1 minute, and you get what you want. And if you restart this machine, it's still gonna keep running. So all you have to do is just when you copy something else, let me copy something else. And one of the fun part about this script is if you see how it doesn't send the happy birthday again because it checks the previous sent information, right? So if I copied this and it sends it to the server, it's not going to send it again because it already knows it sent that before. But if I copy something else, it's going to send that. So it checks before it sends. So it makes sure that I haven't sent this before sending another one. So I'm going to do something else again. Kinger. That's a weird name, but I don't know. Copy this. And it should take probably another minute. for back about a minute, and we would have it in there, right? So there you go. Yeah, it took 1 minute. So you can see we have happy birthday. So it's just gonna keep popping up. So whatever you copy, your password, your username, whatever stuff you copy, you're gonna see it here. And it's cool because you get notifications on your desktop. So if I'm doing something else and one of my potential or alleged victims were to copy something, I see a pop up right here. I'm like, okay, that's fun. So this it works like crazily, and it's crazy how it works. I'll put it that way, and it's fast as well. And the fact that when they run it, it doesn't open a console is what makes it even more powerful. And the fact that it has the ability to add itself to the startup folder, that makes it even more powerful. And I'll show you that in a second. So when I run it right from here, so we could see the output. If I hit run, we could see the output right here when it adds itself to the startups folder right here. Give it about, yeah, there you go. So startup shortcut created. So it already added itself to the startups folder, right? And tells you data sent successfully. Happy birthday, Kinger. So that, and we had a pop up right here. But we're not going to need all this because when we build it into an exe and we send it to the victim or potential victim, yeah, we don't need to see all this. Whatever it does, whatever it sends, we're going to see it on the ntfy server, right? So I'm going to leave the link to this script. I'll put it on my GitHub and I'll leave the link in the description of this video so you could go ahead and play with it. And again, this is for educational purposes only. Do not send this to people who do not know what it is. Do not lie to people and have them run malware on the system, and do not run malware on a system that you have no authorization to do so. Sorry about that. So that's all we have for today. And I feel like, me personally, I feel like this is a good, like, a malware to like use, because those who do malware analysis, they probably will have fun with this one. So yeah, I feel like it's a cool malware, lightweight, easy, slick, smooth. It's a lot of names you could attribute to this malware. So that's all. I'll see you next time, and hopefully we'll talk about something less harmful. See you next time, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.